Let's go ahead and get these steps in. We have a lot to talk about, fam. We got a lot to talk about. So ours today. That way I got my everything to count my steps finally, man. And yeah, happy Monday, man. Hopefully everyone's having a good one, having a blessed one, off to a good start. Crazy late night last night, victory. So my voice is a little not from the games because I was up late last night. So yeah, let's go ahead and get. So yeah, a lot to talk about, man. Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone's getting prepared for the holidays. Christmas is what, Wednesday? Um, you know, I haven't done any Christmas shopping as of yet, man. Zero, zilch. Probably gonna give people money, gift cards, maybe something like that. But you know, it's just one of those things, man, where, it's I always a hater when it comes to Christmas shopping and keeping a buck with y'all, man. Like I'm always scrambling last minute, man. I might even go today and do something. Who knows, man? But the thing is, like, people don't even tell you what they want any day more for Christmas. Like you know what I'm saying? Like my wife just won't tell me, so I can just go get it and just be done with it. Like I don't want to play the mystery game. I don't want to play the mystery gift, the Santa under the tree stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes just tell me what you want. Let's go get it, and you're just gonna be done with it, right? But overall, man, feeling good this morning. Time to lock back in. Monday, restart the week, reset your focus. I know Christmas is Wednesday, right? Let's continue to push, man. Let's set the tone for 2025, right? I mean, if you're a Cowboys fan, a lot of stuff that we're seeing from these players when it comes to the effort is about set the tone for 2025. Let's go out there and do the same. Good morning, everybody in the chat. I see you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Make sure y'all share the content, like the content, do all that fun stuff. But we're gonna walk, man. I'm trying to get about 8,000 steps in today while we talk to y'all. So probably about an hour 15, hour 30. Yeah, let's see. I wonder if I might see my dog like DMV and people can join in. I know there's a way you can join in on YouTube like this. Haven't done it before. What's up, sis? What's up, Sadiq? Yeah, continue to bless you and your family as well, sis. Hope you're being blessed. Hope you're feeling good this morning. Cowboys got the win. What's up, Nova? What's going on with you, bro, man? Happy Monday. Happy morning to everybody out there, man. Let's get to the game, man. Let's get to the game. Now, I will say this. Once again, let me be clear. When it comes to the players, right? Yeah, they're not going to tank. Them men are fighting for their job. They're fighting for their name. They're fighting for their paychecks. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting for their pride. They have to go out there and battle. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so rightfully so. Like, they don't care about draft position or care about guys we're trying to bring in to replace them. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not their focus, right? So, from what I saw yesterday, I saw a lot of competitive spirit. I saw fight. I saw tenacity. I saw heart. I saw will to win, right? A lot of the things that we've been asking for from our team, they went out there and put on display. Versus a good Tampa team, man. That's a real good team. That's the same team that packed up Philly last year in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They have Mike Evans out there. We know what Bucky Irving is. Vita Vea, David. Like they have, Baker Mayfield's playing well as of late. So they have talent. So to go out there at home with no Zach Martin, no Eric Kendricks, no DeMarcus Lawrence, no Trayvon Diggs. The list goes on and on, right? Go out there and fight and compete and get that win. That's a good win no matter how you spin it. No matter how you did. Deron Bland took it, bro. I didn't even know what the hell happened. Like, I was sitting there, just watching, and, hey, sis, hey, y'all, hey, yo, y'all know, y'all got the ratchets on y'all, man. So someone got to go get up out of here. Y'all know, Aim and bang. Get them up out of here. Y'all gotta get them up out of here. Y'all got the ratchets on y'all. Yeah, there you go. Boom. We stay strapped around here, man. We stay strapped around here. Eagles lost yesterday, so now I don't say that. Grace. But yeah, a good win. I didn't even know what Jerron Bland did. Like, I didn't even know what Jerron Bland did, and it was weird, but at the end of the day, we went out there and got the win versus a good Tampa team. And I'll say this, man, Cooper Rush played well. I've been very critical of Cooper Rush. He played well. CeeDee Lamb with the shoulder. CeeDee Lamb should has removed any diva, right? You know, some of these narratives, CeeDee Lamb doesn't have that dog in him. CeeDee Lamb is, all those lazy narratives should be gone. Give me a vocabulary when it comes to CeeDee Lamb. They should be gone, evaporated, gone, right? Once again, my cat doesn't know how to meow properly, so she sounds like she's screaming. But anyway, yes, all those lazy narratives about CeeDee Lamb should be gone, right? And then also, our offensive line played well. Now, the Cowboys are doing this weird thing. I have to look at the film where they're like rotating Chuma Udoga and Tyler Guyton in and out. It's kind of weird. I don't know what's really going on. I have to look into it, but it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh yeah, Archie. Jordan Lewis should have got Defensive Player of the Game, but it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Jerron Bland, whatever. He just happened to get the victory, right? But Jay Lewis out there leading. Micah Parsons is out there leading. CeeDee Lamb is out there leading. I know, the offseason when Micah and CD did the show, right? They were talking about they wanted to be better leaders. I see like it's being demonstrated. I feel like it's being demonstrated. You see what I'm saying? So it's being demonstrated. There we go. Ratchet gang. You know what I'm saying? Y'all needed, I'm about to say, we needed Jalen. Jalen Tolbert stepped up yesterday with the touchdown catch. So yeah, you're seeing some of those guys really step up and play well and try to take advantage of their opportunity. Donovan Wilson played outstanding yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good team victory overall. Brandon Aubrey, my goodness. The man is butter. It must be butter, man. It must be butter when it comes to Brandon Aubrey. Now, I want to talk about something that caused a fire online on Twitter, right? And before we start, I'll say this. My frustration is with this. There are certain Cowboys media members. My frustration is this. There's certain Dallas Cowboys media members. There's certain Dallas Cowboys personalities or whatever you want to call them that can just say any old thing and people just give it to them, right? Oh, okay, that's so-and-so. That's so-and-so. That's so-and-so, right? But what is pissing me off, after 5 years of dedication, sacrifice, extended resume out of the wazoo, if I bring an idea to Twitter, I have a bunch of people want to come at me. Tuck is clickbaiting. Tuck is engagement farming, whatever the hell that is. Tuck is crashing out. Man, hey, I'm not doing that in 2025. I swear to God, it's done, right? It's done. It's no more being nice, trying to play friendly with everybody, because I've done the work. If I bring the idea to the table, to my community, it's because I am seeing something. I'm seeing something. So what I said yesterday, and I get it. Everybody online, social media, Dak is always being attacked, right? So anytime someone sees Dak's name, we just jump to the fence. It's a jump to conclusions map, right? Shout out to Office Space, one of my favorite movies, right? So people just jump out the fucking window, right? But I'm seeing something that shows up in the game, but also on the film, and I am curious to find out why. Now, if you watch my walk yesterday, I mentioned it before the game even happened, right? So what am I talking about? I had tweeted that it's time to have a conversation about Dak. Oh, J Tuck, why are you engagement farming? Don't you say that Cooper Rush is better than Dak? Y'all know I'm not that dumb to say Cooper Rush is a better quarterback than Dak. Are you an idiot, bro? Like, have you lost your stupid mind? Y'all know I really don't even like Cooper Rush like that. You know, but it's crazy. Everyone will jump at the window coming and attacking me versus letting me talk and say what I have to say and explain what I have to say. That's why a lot of people next year, they're getting X'd out. Twitter, y'all getting X'd out, bro. A lot of people getting X'd out. I'm talking to the people who want to come in here and really learn and put our best ideas together to figure out ways to win. Not put Band-Aids on it. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of being mediocre. I want to win. So I have to find ways that can help this team win. And everyone's included. Nobody's immune, including Dak Prescott. But what am I talking about? If you look and just watch the game, and we'll do it when we break down the film and go through all the graphic stuff. We just walking and talking, right? This offense looks completely different when Dak is not under center. You guys can see that from a mile away, right? I'm not saying that Cooper Rush is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. I would never compromise my credibility by saying something that outlandish. But I see things are being nerfed. And the question that I ask, are we asking Dak Prescott to do too much when it comes to our offense? I had asked Kurt Warner, take me out of it. Take J Tuck out of it. What do I know? What do I know, right? What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber or whatever. I'm not a YouTuber, but just call me that, right? I asked Kurt Warner. He said the same exact thing. The amount of responsibility that they put on Dak Prescott in our offense, he said, and I quote, he hates it. He hates it, right? And so I'm just not even about the Cowboys. When I sit back and watch NFL football, watch around the league, right? I'm watching Mahomes, I'm watching the Eagles, I'm watching San Fran, Detroit. Jared Goff is not fully conducting and orchestrating that Detroit Lions offense. It's simplicity. There's beauty in simplicity. You see what I'm saying? There's beauty in simplicity. Now, I know everybody wants to put on a show and do all these different things, right? But there's beauty in simplicity. Let's walk it back. You guys let me know in the chat. Do y'all think in 2016, when Romo went down, then Kellen Moore went down, that Dak Prescott was asked to have the same responsibilities as Tony Romo did in 2016? No. They were simplifying the offense. They simplified the offense for Dak in 2016, right? Then Romo was running. They are doing the same thing with Cooper Rush, right? Which I understand. But the question that needs to be asked is why, right? And here's where it really triggered my thought yesterday. I'm sitting there watching the game just like you guys were all doing, and it hit me. Yo, Tuck, is Terrence still even playing? Is he out there? Is Terrence hurt? Because we have a lot of injuries. Is Terrence still hurt? And I thought, like, is he hurt? Nah, Terrence still is out there. Think about this, y'all. When has the last time you guys have heard Terrence Steele's name? Think about it. When's the last time I haven't seen Terrence Steele sucks in my comment section for weeks. For weeks. What's changed? Did something just click and Terrence Steele just remember how to pass pro again? I don't know. So I started thinking. And then they said last night that since Cooper Rush has been under center, he is second in the NFL under 2.5 seconds to throw. So he's getting the ball out the second quickest in the entire league, right? He's second. So I was like, all right, so why is Cooper Rush getting the ball out whole lot quicker? You're not seeing Terrence Steele blow up games anymore, right? And then I also looked, the Dallas Cowboys, since Dak has gone down, has drastically boosted their 12 personnel by using more 2 tight end sets. So it's like, all right, so we're getting the ball out quicker, right? We're using more 12 personnel, 2 tight end sets, okay? Rico's thriving a little bit in the run game, even though he struggled yesterday. What changed? What was the cause and effect? Why didn't we go to 12 personnel, our quick throw game, when Terrence Steele was single-handedly blowing up our offensive line and Dak Prescott, or when Tyler Guyton was struggling? Why didn't we make those adjustments, right? Why is it that when you see Cooper Rush at quarterback, it's just line up, yeah, here we go, say, hey. You don't see Cooper Rush IDing the mic. Hey, 55 is the mic, 55 is the mic, 55 is the mic, red check, on. Kill, red check, Denver, Omaha, check, said, here we go. Why isn't Cooper Rush being asked to do all that? You know what I'm saying? So it feels like the Dallas Cowboys have nerfed the responsibilities of Cooper Rush compared to Dak Prescott. So being a content creator, being a solution-based channel, I have to start thinking, are we asking Dak to do way too much? I think we might have to have that conversation. Are we asking him to do way too much? Way too much. Like case in point, Cooper Beebe said out of his own mouth that when he moved to center, Dak Prescott told him, hey, don't worry about setting the slide protections and IDing the mic. I will do that for you so that way you can just focus on the snaps and firing off the ball. You see what I'm saying? It's those types of things, those little small nuances. So Dak Prescott is coming to the line of scrimmage. He's reading the defense. He's IDing the mic, the middle linebacker, for those who don't know. He's setting which side the offensive line should slide, whether you're going to slide to the left and block that way or slide to the right. He's making adjustments with the wide receivers, right? That's all pre-snap. He has a lot of work to do, a lot on his table pre-snap. You know what I'm saying? And then, after that, post-snap, you have to make the play, make the read, make the reacts, right? So, someone just posted, James G, right? Dak is getting paid $60 million. Cooper Rush is what? $3 million, right? So, glad you brought that up. I'm starting to think that the Cowboys toss a lot on Dak's plate just to prove to people like James he's worth the $60 million. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what the Cowboys could possibly be doing. They're out there showing and proving and trying to put Dak on display to do all these different things to prove to people like James he's worth the contract. But I look around the league, I don't see others doing it. I don't see Jared Goff doing it. Y'all think Lamar Jackson's doing it? You know, I don't even see Josh Allen doing it. I don't see a lot of quarterbacks taking on that type of responsibility. Purdy is not doing it, right? Purdy is running a very Cooper Rush-esque offense. See what I'm saying? So yeah. So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things where it's like, that's the question that needs to be asked. They're asking him to do a lot, and it's asking him to do all of that too much. asking him to do all that is too much. He's fully conducting the offense. Like, go back to last year, and y'all remember a film session I did it, and I think it was called, is the Dallas Cowboys offense broken, right? You know what I'm saying? And it was talking about, the quick throws and that Tex Coast offense, right? The Tex Coast offense, the quick throws, the one read, the 1-2 half field progression type style, Dak was uncomfortable in that. It didn't look like him in that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look the same, right? And then you guys remember, right? That's when my guy landlord was having this conversation about, Spam Lamb. Y'all remember Spam Lamb? All that stuff, Spam Lamb, right? CeeDee Lamb wasn't getting the ball earlier on. It wasn't until the back half of the season we started using, CeeDee Lamb and all sorts of stuff. And Mike McCarthy, after San Fran, I felt like that's when he finally said, you know what? We're going to stop worrying about these interceptions from the season prior, and just open things up. Dak, you take the keys, because I got to prove myself, since we moved on from Kellen. Take the keys, bro, and you drive. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where we have to look at it, because our offense, the responsibility is a night and day difference, not only between Dak and Cooper Rush, of course, but other NFL teams, other NFL quarterbacks across the league. You know what I'm saying? It's a night and day difference, right? And so that's the conversation that we need to have. So that was what I was trying to say on Twitter. But a lot of these little-minded people, Dak, you're just hating on Dak. You're just hating on Dak. Bro, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the offense. I'm trying to fix the offense, bro. Because sometimes maybe the system isn't best for Dak, but maybe the system and the thought process is best for the Cowboys, right? How are the Cowboys, top 10 receiver. Tyler Smith is the best dude on the team, right? It's about what's best for the Cowboys, right? So maybe a boring dink and Dak, you go to the line of scrimmage, you read it, you react, is best for the Cowboys. Because the question that we have to start asking ourselves, fam, how are the Cowboys, and this isn't this year, they're able just to win games with Cooper Rush having a lot of subpar moments, a lot of subpar games, right? But when Dak is under center, it's Dak Prescott or bust. Like, what is the reason for that? Is it Mike McCarthy? You know what I'm saying? What is causing that? What is the root of that, right? And real journalism, real media is always trying to figure out the foundation of the why. You know what I'm saying? Found the foundation of why. Dak can't throw 17 times for 120 yards and maybe a touchdown, and the Cowboys still come out on top. It's like he has to be outstanding. He has to throw for 5 touchdowns. He has to turn up. He has to play at an MVP level in order for the Cowboys to thrive. You see what I'm saying? So what's the root of that? Appreciate you. It's Dak. He can't call an offense. No, that's fake. Fake news. He can call an offense. The problem is, do we need him to call the offense? That's the question. Right? Right. That's the real question. It's not, can Dak? Dak can't call the offense. Dak is a brilliant mind when he comes to conducting pre-snap. I've always said that, not just last year, like years prior. Like, he has come under. I mean, think about it, y'all. Who was Dak raised under? Who was Dak molded under? He comes from under Kellen Moore. He's able to play calculus at the football level. But sometimes you can overthink things. And I wonder, is he overthinking? I wonder since you have so much brain power, you have so much IQ, right? And there's only a few people that really can play the game at that capacity, at that mental capacity. He's a chess guy, right? The Tom Brady's, the Peyton Mannings, the Drew Breeses, Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can play that game from a cerebral level, right? But is that hindering our offense? I don't know. I'm going to go to the film, I'm going to go to the analytics, but it's a thought that it's completely different. And like I said, take me out of it. Kurt Warner, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ. You know what I'm saying? Y'all removing people from the chat. Where's James? I just saw his comment 1 minute ago. Now he's gone. Hey, so listen, we probably got a lot of new people watching. Welcome. Hey, but y'all see them people with those blue ratchets? They have free capacity to shoot at will. If they don't like you, they'll get you up out of here. And we shoot first, ask questions later. But welcome to the community. All you have to do is be on your best behavior. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is be on your best behavior. But don't come in here acting goofy. They will get you up out of here. They have free will to shoot. So James probably got clipped. Rest in peace to James. He's overthinking because he needs a team. Possibly, right? So what we have to ask ourselves, if Dak will be the quarterback, right? And you want Dak to be this conductor, run the offense, orchestrate the offense, make 1,000 checks, react, right? Then you are going to have to build a team that warrants that. You see what I'm saying? Because think about this, right? Think about this. We saw numerous times that Dak and CeeDee Lamb were confused and not in sync at all, right? Remember the Pittsburgh game, the jump ball for all this, right? You're not seeing a lot of confusion with the backup quarterback and CeeDee Lamb. See what I'm saying? So maybe there's something to it. Like I said, I'm gonna put a video together where I can really illustrate it. But like I said, I was sitting back watching these other teams. Yeah, pew pew. Yeah, we get you up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? We good, right? We appreciate new viewers and new followers and all that and subs and all that. But if y'all not moving in accordance, this is the gated community. We don't just let everybody in here. We don't need the views that bad. So it's like, all right. So yeah, we'll have to look at it from a film standpoint, from just an analytical standpoint. But our offense is completely different. It's completely different. It's dumbed down, but just dumbed down fit who Mike McCarthy and this offense really wants to be. I don't know. I think if Cooper Rush started this season, we would be in the playoffs. No, that's cap. How about the run game? They need that to create some play action. I feel like yesterday was what I was trying to explain, y'all. I feel like yesterday is what I was trying to explain to y'all, right? Rico is a good running back, but yesterday, now Mike McCarthy screwed me, y'all. Y'all know I'm in the fantasy league with Dez Bryant, right? For $25,000, I had Rico as my running back. Bro, they took Rico out and gave Zeke the ball on that 1 yard line. I was sick, bro. So I'm down by 5, and I have the Packers defense. I need 5 points from the Packers defense tonight for my $25,000. But I'm like, Mike McCarthy, you gonna do me like that, bro? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Rico, it didn't look the same versus the Dogs. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think Rico is a very talented running back. I think he's a good running back, but I don't think he's a creator, right? He's not a guy. And you guys seen it, right? It was night and day between how Bucky Irving looked yesterday versus how Rico looked yesterday. See what I'm saying? He's the running back from the Bucs, right? It was good. The burst, the vision, the movement, the speed. It was a night and day difference, right? So that's when it's coming back to about drafting a running back. Now, I did say this, right? If Mike McCarthy's returning, y'all, which it looks like they are playing for Mike McCarthy and he's going to be good and he's going to be safe, right? I don't know about the running back in the first round thing, y'all. I know Genty's attractive. I know Amari Hampton's attractive, right? But I don't think Mike McCarthy, like I said yesterday, knows how to unlock a talent like Genty. I don't know if Mike McCarthy could nerf this offense down with Dak Prescott. Dak throws, I don't know, let's say 20 times, but we ride on the coattail of Genty to get victories. I don't think that's in their DNA. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's in. Yeah, Genty will be gone. So where we're at, right now, I think we're at 15. We got the 15 pick right now. So we're 15. If the Eagles don't play Jalen Hurts, I mean, who's to say we don't win that one? I mean, we can be out the top 20 quick, y'all. So, I mean, I've kind of given up fighting on draft position. This is what it is. We'll have to kind of figure it out as we go. I know it's unfortunate for us, right? And here's what I want to say. The players, yeah, they don't want to worry about tanking for. I don't want them to do that, right? Now, here's what I will say. How can I phrase this? The thing that concerns me about the Cowboys, but it might be fixable, so I'll get to that, right? The thing that concerns me about these players and their mentality is that I'm seeing fight. I'm seeing desire. I'm seeing max effort. I'm seeing all in. I'm seeing playing with your hair on fire. I'm seeing backs against the wall, right? I see them having fun. I'm seeing them flying around. I see them enjoying the game and smiling. I see them out there hitting hard, right? I see all of these things when it doesn't matter. See what I'm saying? That's my, so when there's zero pressure, when there's no expectations of you, I'm seeing all these things. I'm seeing max out effort. But why is it when we're playing against the Ravens and Dak is roaring back, we're seeing lazy routes? When it's versus Detroit, right? We're not seeing max effort and flying around the ball. Why when we play against Baltimore, we're seeing players afraid to tackle, right? Why is it when we're playing the Saints, we're seeing miscommunications? Why is it when we play the 49ers, we're not seeing no hard-hitting tenacity? Like, why aren't we seeing that in those moments? That's what we have to figure out. How can Mike McCarthy channel that when it matters? It's easy to play free. It's easy to play free. There's no expectations, right? Let's say I'm playing Henry, who's the best Madden player in the world, right? Everybody like, man, Tuck can't beat Henry. This man that won millions of dollars playing Madden. There's no chance. Well, of course, I could run some trick plays. I could do it because I'm not expected to win. I can play free. And if I lose, whatever, right? But let's say I'm playing for $1 million at the Madden Championships. You know what I'm saying? Then I tense up. Then I'm not going to call that play. My hands get shaky, right? So there has to be something mentally, foundationally inside that we can figure out and fix to say, okay, why does the Cowboys organization and team, why does their hands get shaky in big moments? Is it the outside noise? Is it the outside pressure? Is it Jerry? Is it, what is it? Why can't we channel that and have our hands calm versus San Fran? Why can't we have our hands calm versus Baltimore? Why can't we have our hands calm versus Philly? You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to figure out how to channel it. You know what I'm saying? Dudes not being held accountable in injuries. Yeah. I'm not saying our players are failing Dak. I just think that the moment it gets too big for them. I don't know what it is. Like, here's just this is not, anything analytical. This is my just POV, right? I felt like Since the Green Bay loss, they wanted to kind of come in and prove they were not who they were in the playoffs, right? So they want to come out and they come out there and they prove, right? But they get lax, right? They went out there, they beat on the Browns. Everyone, Cowboys up. Everyone, this is going to be a team that bounce back, boom, boom, boom. So when everyone starts singing the Cowboys' praises, they get comfortable and they relax, right? This is why, even last year, right? I did not want the home field advantage. And I know I got criticized for that. I didn't want the home field advantage, right? Because I feel like the Cowboys, and I know my kids, right? I feel like the Cowboys play much better when their backs are against the wall, everyone's downing them, and they have nothing to lose. That's when their hair is on fire. Go back 2 years ago, right? Or 3 years ago, right? Lost to Tom Brady on the road in Tampa, right? Then we turned around the next year, played them at home, lost to Tom Brady, right? And then we had to spin around. Now the Dallas Cowboys are on the road. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys haven't won a playoff game on the road, right? Against Tom Brady. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys, they can't win on grass, right? Against Tom Brady. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys have never beat Tom Brady, right? They had nothing to lose. Everybody was counting them out. Even fans didn't even want to go to the game, right? If we would have lost to Tom Brady and the Bucs, there was no pressure. There was zero pressure. So they went out there. I was there live and direct, and went out there, executed perfectly fine. No pressure. What it is. They're playing free. The play calling's free. You got real routes to Jake Ferguson. You flying around, having fun, right? Now, let's go to last year. The Dallas Cowboys don't lose at home. Oh, the Jimmy Johnson curse is removed. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys are playing a young Green Bay Packers team, right? They're unproven. Oh, I expect the Dallas Cowboys to go out there. No seed has ever lost to this seed, and since the playoffs have been rolled out in this format. Jordan Love is an unexperienced quarterback, right? They sit back and got comfortable. They got comfortable and they got beat. So, what am I saying? I think since Mike McCarthy is going to return, he has to become a coach that lets his players know, you're not shit, bro. You're not shit. You're not shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to channel that and keep that in the forefront of their mind. When you start singing their praises, giving them days off, publicly saying in the media, all that stuff, they get comfortable. We have to find a way as the Cowboys organization to keep these players on guard throughout even longer than that, through playoffs, right? Don't tense up. We haven't done anything, right? And this is my biggest concern. What up, JV? What's going on, bro? This is my biggest concern of what's going on right now, right? Right now, once again, good win last night, Tampa, right? Now, let's say we don't beat Philly, but we fracture them. It depends on the quarterback, right? Let's say that, and then we play good versus Washington. Then that will breed an offseason of comfort. I don't want that, right? Then you can say, hey, man, we were an 8-win team. Should have been a 9-win team. We beat some good teams in Tampa, right? We went to Philly and played tough. Look what we did versus Washington. We did that with backups. And, I think we have a really good team, and we have a really good coaching staff, and we have a really good foundation. I just believe that we got to get healthy, and we'll be back next year. That's comfort. I don't want that going to the offseason. I don't want that at all. I want a team going to the offseason realize, hey, bro, we're not as good as we think we are. We are not as good as we think we are. Our staff is fractured. Some of these players are fractured. The organization's fractured. We are not what we think we are, right? That's the mentality. I want that sense of urgency. I want that fire. You know what I'm saying? That fire is what sets you apart, right? That fire sets you apart. If you go in the offseason comfortable saying, oh, I mean, we're fine, bro. We just had injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're good. If we would have had Trayvon and Dak and, DeMarcus Lawrence and, if we'd have had Zach Martin, we'd have been perfectly fine. Cowboys fans, don't worry. We're perfectly fine. That's a bad mentality to go in the offseason with. I want guard up, pissed off, guns blazing going in the offseason. But I feel like, yeah, man. I mean, I'm doing it. But see, it makes my cardio so much easier, man, because, normally when I'm in here, I'm just listening to music or my audio books, and I'm just, walking. It's like, bro, I got, this how much to go. Like, I'm killing myself. You know what I'm saying? But y'all make this easier, right? So that's the type of mentality I want going into the offseason. I want it to be like, all right, we won some games and we got the 17th pick, but nah, that's not good enough. I'm trading up. We're trading up and we're going to get some guys. We're going to get some guys for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to get some dogs for real. I'm not sitting back at 17 hoping that so-and-so falls to me. You know what I'm saying? So this is so I can't, so this is it's one of those assault treadmills that I showed y'all. So there's no motor, it's just off of my movement. So if I want to walk slow, I can walk slow, right? Or if I want to run fast, I can run fast and sprint, you know what I'm saying? So there's no motor, makes it a lot easier. So yeah, like you can get up to like fast. When you see like the athletes and stuff training, like their facilities, it's the same treadmill that they got where they're sprinting and doing hit cardio, all that stuff. So I'm probably right now, like at a 3.5, 4 pace. Let's see here. Tucky, that ain't happening. It's Dallas. Your front office is scary, and they don't know football. Yeah, see? And I think that's the problem. I think right now, we're seeing a lot of praises. And like I said, the players are going out there playing hard, but it's just like, I mean, a lot of us are married or have girlfriends or husbands or whatever, right? It's just like if your spouse was cheating on you in September, October, November, don't expect my Christmas gift that I forgot what you've been doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, don't forget, my dog Lou, what's going on with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't forget just because you bought me flowers or you bought me a Louis bag for Christmas that you was out staying out late in November and just, you know what I'm saying, and in September, right? So I feel like that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem is I don't want this team, this organization, these players to have a level of complacency based off some end of season wins. You see what I'm saying? I want your guard up. I want this team more pissed going into the offseason than Green Bay. And I felt like even last year, they felt like they were the better team, that Green Bay was just an accident, right? And that's not really happened. So they can turn it back on at any time and be perfectly fine, right? Like, nah, you have to go in the season by season with your hair on fire, bro. Because shit does not carry over from season to season. Things change. We saw it. We saw San Fran go from damn near should have won the Super Bowl last year to not even making the playoffs. Things change from season to season. So you can't say, oh, we're building a foundation for next year. I get what you're saying, Micah. But half these people might not even be here next year, dog. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people might not even be here next year, right? So the key is to go into this offseason, not just from the player standpoint, from the staff, from organization. And I want this organization, the players, the staff, to feel the same pain that all of us are in this chat right now. And say, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it, right? And to really lock in and get ready for the upcoming season. Because think about this, y'all. We're not going to have Overshown next year, so you can scratch him out. Lord knows how long Trayvon could be out, right? What's going to happen with D-Law? We don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be changes. There's going to be changes. Zach Martin, is he going to return? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like, oh, this same team's just going to return next year and we can just run it back. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah. You have to stack the deck because what you're seeing, too late, don't care how much they won. Faction, they're losing the games. We need them to win. And but you have to stack and add, right? Because y'all saw, I watched the game. Listen, I know we're not supposed to give them no credit, right? But the Commanders, they're a scary team with Jaden Daniels, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They are a scary team. So this talent gap that we had over the NFC East, y'all, is closing drastically. It's shutting on our hands as we speak. Lord knows if the Giants go out there with this number 1 pick and they get Cam Ward or Shador, right? I think Cam Ward has the potential to be the scariest quarterback, right? But if they go out there and get a Cam Ward with Malik Neighbors, with the defense that they already have, and you have a new spark, you have a new confidence, you have a new pep in your step, the division has tightened up, y'all. The division has tightened up. We used to be able to rest and say, okay, it was just Dallas and Philly, right? Dallas, Philly, and San Fran. Those were the big three. Not the big three. It's just, we used to have that, right? That's not the case. You have Detroit out there throwing touchdowns with their offensive line. You have Green Bay that's ascending. Hell, you have the Minnesota Vikings. And listen, y'all, I haven't broke them down because we haven't played them this year, but I don't understand how the Minnesota Vikings are doing it, but they doing it, and they for real. And they saying, yo, Tuck, put some respect on our name. We for real. Them boys out in Minnesota are for real. You know what I'm saying? Detroit is for real. You know, Green Bay, they're sneaky. They're for real. As much as we hate them, the Eagles are for real. So we can't sit back and say, oh, we got the best quarterback in the NFC, which I still do believe. We're good. Dak will fix it, going back to what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Dak will fix it. No. We have to have a sense of urgency and go out there and load the clip, y'all, and really compete. Don't build a team to compete in the NFC East. Don't build a team to compete with the NFC. Build a team that can compete with Buffalo, that can compete with Kansas City, that can compete with Baltimore. Build that team, right? See, that's the difference of what the Eagles have that we don't have, right? The Eagles have went to the Super Bowl and they saw that monster in Pat Mahomes and realized, all right, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta go get some more weapons. Like you know what I'm saying, you can't just beat that with this, right? You know what I'm saying? Those teams have seen that monster in Kansas City. So they're able to build for that. The Eagles are not making these moves and getting Jalen Carter and bringing in Saquon Barkley and, doing all these different things and Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean and, bringing all these free agents to beat Dallas. No, they're not doing that to beat us. They're doing that for that monster up here in Kansas City. Like, we want to make sure that if we ever have to face that monster again, that we have the weapons to go with it, right? They were building for that monster in San Francisco. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's where things really go. How I feel about the Vikings, man, the Vikings are a damn good team. They're a damn good team, man. Their defense is solid. They're scrappy. Sam Darnold is playing outstanding. It's good to have Sam Darnold get a new story, right? And sometimes you just need a new opportunity in life, and that's good for Sam Darnold. But, we already know what Jefferson is. Jefferson, he's one of those ones, right? So Jefferson, Sam Darnold in sync. You have the run game with Jones. You also got my guy Jordan Addison. So there's talent out there. And see, that's the thing. The Vikings will be a sneaky good team in the playoffs, right? So it's like there's a lot. The gap is closing. And honestly, like, even though we beat them last night, if they get back in, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Atlanta. But Tampa's a damn good team, y'all. That's a damn good team. That is a damn good team. Yeah, O'Connell's a good coach. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to understand coaching, players, culture, team camaraderie. It's all the little things, talent, all those little things add up into a championship culture, y'all. Like the little things. It can't just be like you're just a talented team, right? Because we've seen that in Philly, right? We've seen talent, right? But we saw a lack of coaching. We saw a lack of culture. So it didn't work out. Now, granted, the game is luck, right? Sometimes you have to have things bouncing your way, right? But you have to have like a pie chart. You can't be overweighted in talent, but don't have no culture, no coaching. You can't be overweighted in coaching, but don't have no talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have a little bit of everything. And I feel like from the Cowboys standpoint, they have to find a way. The Rams. Yeah, bro, the Rams. The Rams are heating up at the right time. So it's like you have to have a little bit of everything, right? I feel like the Cowboys, they have a decent enough of talent, right? The coaching is a little sliver, a little slice of pie when it comes to coaching, right? Culture, there's nothing, right? But you can build it, right? Maybe what we're seeing right now is the foundation for building a tougher culture in Dallas, right? I think it's good. I don't say good, but I think what's the silver lining that's come out of, Dak being out, Zach Martin being out, DeMarcus Lawrence being out. Now it was the young leader's chance, right? It's the young leader's turn to lead this team. It's the Micah Parsons having to lead this team, right? It's the CeeDee Lamb having to lead this team, right? It's the younger guys that's out there leading right now. It's not the old voices. It's the Tyler Smiths. It's their team right now to really dictate that leadership, right? So I feel like maybe that's a good thing in building the foundation for new leadership, right? Because sometimes old voices get stale, right? We kind of been there at work or not, where you have the same old managers, right? He's saying the same old thing every Zoom call, this, that. You kind of tune out. You kind of phase it out, right? Sometimes you need a new voice, a new energy, right? And even as crazy as everything sounded, right? Micah Parsons really believed the Cowboys can make the playoffs. It sounded crazy to us, right? But even if as crazy as that sounded, right? The players bought into it. The players bought into it that they were competing for a playoff spot. Even as far-fetched as that is, right? A lot of us have a better chance of winning the lottery than they had of winning the playoff spot, right? But they bought into it. No matter how outlandish it was, how crazy it sounded, because we knew they wasn't making the playoffs, right? But they bought into that mindset. So what we have to do is find the mindset that we can buy into week one. Think about this, right? Look at the sense of urgency this team plays with since Dak's been out, the back half of the season, right? It's like every game matters. It's like every game matters, right? Versus the front half is, we'll be fine, jump off if you want to, we're still learning, we got time, we haven't even gotten to the divisional games yet, relax. Like that mentality at the front half of the season compared to where we're at now, right? So it's going like to what I was saying yesterday, it's about your health, right? Don't wait to start trying to get in shape and do the right things once the doctor says, hey, you have to lose 20 pounds or else. Do it now. Be proactive, not reactive. See what I'm saying? I feel like the Cowboys, we don't really want to turn up and do the things that we need to do until the doctor says, hey, man, if y'all don't win the next 4 games, y'all season's over. Oh, now everybody's locked in. Now everybody's going hard. Now everybody's focused. Now everybody's going. Now everybody's hitting. Now everyone's flying around. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. I need that week 1. And then I need it week 2. And then I need it week 3. And week 4. Play with a sense of urgency, right? Teams like what keeps the fire lit in Kansas City, right? You know why the Chiefs right now can go on this run and have one loss, right? Because what are they really fighting for? One, they're fighting for a Super Bowl, but they are fighting for that number one seed. Because they know if I can get all the Josh Allens, the Lamar Jacksons, the whoever's to have to come play here in Kansas City in the playoffs at home, it shifts things gradually in my favor. So that is what's keeping the Chiefs locked in game after game after game after game after game. They're fighting for, they have like this in-season goal that keeps them locked in. Now, personally, I think the Chiefs are a good enough team. If they didn't have home field advantage like they did last year, they would still be okay. But they know if I can just get that number one seed tuck and make Josh Allen come here and have to play me versus going to Buffalo, it puts things in my favor. So that's keeping them locked in throughout the course of the season, right? I feel like the Cowboys, we have to find something to keep us locked in throughout the entirety of the season. Don't get relaxed. Don't get relaxed. And what that is, I don't know. How Mike McCarthy can channel that, I don't know. What player can channel that, I don't know. But it needs to be done, right? Because we have these spurts. Fall off, bounce back, fall off, bounce back, fall off, bounce. Even last year, right? I know we were 12-5, but like I was trying to inform y'all, besides Detroit, and I would say the Rams earlier on, we ain't beat San Fran. We didn't beat Buffalo. We didn't beat Miami. We split with Philly. So it's like those teams that were really contenders, it wasn't like we went out there and handle business consistently. How do we get more consistent with our approach? Consistency. And it starts by stacking days, right? Stacking wins, so maybe this can carry over, but like I said, that's the hard part. But there's a lot of things we have to look at, y'all, as we build for the offseason. Our defense finds another level when Dak is out. Good point, Chris. So why do you think that is? Chris, let me know why you think. I'm gonna see if we agree, right? Why do you think our defense finds another level when Dak is out? Because it's not just this year. They did it the year prior when he was out with the hand injury, right? Why does our defense play at another level when Dak is out? Because their backs are against the wall. It's that doctor saying, hey, man, hey, you got about 5 weeks to figure it out, or you might have to get surgery. All right, I promise you, doc, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna eat healthy, I'm gonna do all, like that's what they start doing. Now their hair's on fire. But I needed the Cowboys' hair on fire versus New Orleans. I need the Cowboys' hair on fire versus the Ravens. I mean, think about this, y'all. If we beat New Orleans, if we beat New Orleans and we beat Atlanta, look how this season's looking right now. It's looking a lot different, right? We could be one of those teams that creeps in the wild card and make something happen, right? But there was no sense of urgency then, right? If you wouldn't have let Derrick Henry run for, I don't know, how many yards he running for, I don't know, right? Look how things shape out then. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how things shape out then. If you was giving Rico the opportunity, or whoever, your flavor ice cream, the opportunity to run the ball 25 times in a game and give him 25 touches, look how things might have changed. Maybe Dak Prescott doesn't have to force a run and tear his hamstring, right? So it's like Mike McCarthy, So it's like, so you have to have a sense of urgency, right? Have a sense of urgency from week one. Don't have the complacency. Don't have, it's still early, right? It's still early. Let it sort out. Because what was happening, right? And I said this numerous times to you guys. If back position at the expense of our season. All right, Zeke, you start week one. All right, you know what, Rico, you go ahead and start week 2. All right, Deuce, let's go ahead and bring you in. All right, all right. How about we gonna bring in Dalvin Cook? Dalvin Cook, you want to play? All right, let's let you play. All right, now let's bring Zeke back. Like they're having open tryouts at the sake of our season. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things. It's like, bro, like you should have had this buttoned up week 1. Hey, you know what? Good camp, guys. But Rico's gonna be our starter. Zeke's gonna be 2. Cool. I'm with it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to. You can't. Oh, well, now we're gonna do Jalen Brooks a little bit, and we're gonna do this at wide receiver. Like you're experimenting at the sake of our season and saying, don't worry about it, we got time. No, you don't have time, bro. You don't have time, not with the way these teams are improving in the NFC. You don't have time to experiment and get off the slow starts and pick it up on the back half. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And I'm not sure if y'all looked, but our schedule next year is brutal. You know what I'm saying? Our schedule next year is brutal. UK, respect from Moscow. What's going on, bro? I'm thinking about it. They could have got Kareem Hunt off the couch. Don't know how this team let him be there for the Chiefs. Yeah, it's just complacency, y'all. I mean, that is the number one word when it comes to how this team is just ran. There's a lot of complacency. And that's the frustrating part, And I mean, I don't know. And I feel like, they can say, well, 12-5, we're right there, 12-5 right there, 12-5 right there. I don't think the Cowboys know how far off they really are from being a championship contender than they really are. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the truth, right? I don't think they know how far away they really are. Like, even if fully healthy, do I think the Cowboys could go on the road as a wild card, let's say, beat San Francisco, beat Detroit, and then turn around and beat Philly on the road, and then turn around and go to the Super Bowl and beat Kansas City? I don't think they're built yet to make that kind of run. We can get one of them maybe, but we haven't shown that we're able to do that. See what I'm saying? We haven't shown. And so until you do it, you're not going to have those mental wins that gives you that comfort that, even Green Bay, I don't think the Cowboys could go to Green Bay and beat the Packers in Lambeau in the cold on the road in a playoff game. We're not there yet. We're not there. And that's fully healthy. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. So it's just like, it's those little things foundationally, y'all, that has to change, right? Like I said, there's a lot of things we need to really look into when it comes to our coaching, our offense, why night and day difference, the culture, a lot of different things, right? But at the end of the day, we're finding players who can compete, right? And I told you guys this, it's funny, I looked at my computer files. Y'all know, throughout the week, I do the weekly scouting reports where I'm breaking down the other team, the opponent, and all that. I haven't done that since Detroit, right? It's funny, I was looking at that, right? But what I'll say is this. What I've been telling you guys is that we are looking for teams that, Ratchet Gang, get Eugenio Santiago up out of here. Bang. Get him up out of here. I was gonna say, we just have to get it. Yeah, the Niners are out as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Niners are finding a situation. There you go. There you go, sis. Bang bang. Nutty gang. The Niners are out as well. They got eliminated too as well. You know what I'm saying? Because got it. The Niners kind of rested this offseason too, right? They felt like they got from the Super Bowl. They were right there. Lost in overtime. So they didn't have to do much. They got complacent. Then Christian McCaffrey goes down, and then your whole operation, then you lose Brandon Ayuk. Then your whole operation goes down, right? So, I just think that you have to build year after year, right? Just like case in point. Let's say you got in incredible shape in 2024, right? Got super shape, you lost 30 pounds, right? You can't get complacent in 2025 and just be like, I did it last year, man. I'm good. No, you still have to work just as hard, if not harder, in 2025 to maintain that weight. But if you slack, go on vacation, start eating bad, you're going to look up, and that 30 that you lost in 2024, I'll be right back in 2025. See what I'm saying? So you have to put yourself in a situation where every year you're looking out to go hard and improve yourself. You know what I'm saying? Every year. What's up, Eric, man? Happy holidays to you as well, man. Happy holidays to you as well, man. Hope everyone has a blessed one, safe one. Holidays, Christmas, season of giving back, being around your family, being around your loved ones, being appreciative of what you already have, not what you're trying to get, Me personally, I don't even like getting gifts anymore. Like, bro, I don't need the gifts. Like, I just want the love. Like, I'd rather just be around my family and see them happy and smile. Like, I don't need gifts. Like, I'm a grown adult. Like, if I want something, I'll just buy it for myself. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just one of those things where we have to continue to grow, continue to push, continue to thrive, continue to try to improve. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's just where we're at with it. But overall, like I said, good win for the most part. Love that the players are competing. I think we got away injury-free. Hopefully, no more severe injuries. We got 2 more games to get about there with no more severe injuries. We'll see what happens with Philly. Whether it's going to be Pickett. But I know Pickett had X-ray on the ribs or whatnot. Jalen Hurts has to go to concussion protocol. So we'll see if he's cleared or what happens there. So, 2 games left. The team is showing some fight. I know a lot of people are frustrated about the draft stuff. It's a situation where I see a lot of people are saying, oh, the players don't care about your draft and I'd rather win than have the best draft position. And I get that. But what you have to understand is when you are an organization, when the only opportunity that you have of outside acquisition is the draft, then yes, Cowboys fans have the right to be focused and upset about the draft. It doesn't track my steps. It does track my steps if I had the monitor connected. I don't. I have my Apple Watch that tracks everything though. Let's see where I'm at. Hold up. Let's see. How many steps I think I got so far? I am currently at 6,000 steps, right? So probably get about 7. But it tracks my mileage, it tracks everything by doing it on my watch. So I'm at 6,000. So I'm probably getting to 7 here in a second, then we'll be done. I think that, because what am I doing, right? Going back to the fitness aspect, right? Like y'all know, I'm constantly at my desk. I'm constantly sitting down, watching film. So I don't walk a lot during the day. So what I'm doing now, and what I'm probably gonna continue to do is do my morning walks, talk to y'all. So you're stuck with me, right? We're gonna probably do this for a lot, especially when I'm here at home in the gym. Get my steps in, and then what I'll do this evening is I'll go to the gym, I will lift, and then what I count as my cardio, where I do like my Stairmaster and stuff because I can't sprint right now because of my knee or whatever, and I'll do that tonight, right? So because this is kind of like my informal cardio, where it's like if I lived in New York City, right? This is like my New York City steps, right? So the stuff that you probably just do throughout the course of your day, I don't move around. Like my wife, she's a principal. So my wife, she gets like 11,000, 10,000 steps a day because she's always moving around just naturally, you know what I'm saying? So that's why she's able to stay in shape without really working out because she's always on the go. Me, I'm watching film, I'm editing videos, I'm sitting. I need to get a stand-up desk. I'm sitting. You know what I'm saying? So then that way, this is my informal cardio. Then this evening, I'll go do my formal cardio. Now, I will say this. As bad as the Cowboys season is, the one silver lining about it, it frees up a lot of time in my calendar, y'all. It frees up a lot of time in my calendar, y'all, where I can go and do some other stuff. I can really go work out. Like even yesterday, I was chilling, right? Because normally on game days, I get like intense, right? I'm intense, I'm amped up, I'm fired up, and I'm ready for game day. Yesterday, I was just chill. You know what I'm saying? Woke up, went for a walk, talked to y'all yesterday. Did some workout, stuff like that. I wasn't even stressed. Like after the game happened, went to bed. You know what I'm saying? Said a few tweets. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So yeah, so it's one of those things where it's just like it's kind of stress free a little bit, which is kind of needed, right? I don't think people understand the content creator. It can get a little stressful. You know what I'm saying? Steps, you know what I'm saying? You're going upstairs, downstairs, moving, walking, doing all those different things. So you get those informal steps, man, and I don't get that anymore, man. Like back when I was working at the office and stuff, me and a few of my coworkers, we would go for walks and stuff on our lunch breaks and stuff like that. But it's like now, I don't get that as much, you know what I'm saying? So it's like now, I need to make sure that I'm getting my informal cardio up. Because then when it comes to the informal cardio, just like walking, right? When you do the informal cardio, like just walking and stuff, you don't have to do formal cardio every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do I don't have to come out here and sprint every single day. Now, me personally, I was doing that because I'm miles a day, but I don't know what the hell happened. This old age, my knees, like I can run a little bit like this, but I can't turn up like I'm normally turning up. You know what I'm saying? Because I normally do interval sprint for like 1 minute, walk for 1 minute, sprint for 1 minute, walk for 1 minute. But I can only kind of it's like a jog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the hell I did with my knee. Probably need to go to the doctor and find out, but I'm hard-headed, so I be at home working at home coding. Yeah, bro. Yeah, so like, yeah, sitting down, you know what I'm saying? Sitting down, doing all this stuff, especially when you work at home, like, it's just one of those things where it's like, you don't get that informal cardio in. So like, I think this makes it a whole lot easier for me to do that because I'm walking and talking to y'all. Because normally when I'm doing this, I'm miserable because like walking, it kind of bores me, right? I'm like walking, I'm bored, it takes a long time. I'm thinking like, man, Tuck, I can just, because normally when I go for my sprints, like my 3 miles, but now it's like, bro, you gotta walk for a whole hour and a half, get your steps in. I'm bored. I start spacing out. So it's like, what can I do to keep me going? Well, I was like, you know what, Tuck? Let's just go live in the morning and talk to your people, bro. And I don't even notice it. We've been walking for almost an hour and a half, right? For 72 minutes, just talking, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even notice it. I hope Dark drops and we drive sick of watching Rush. I mean, as much as I have criticized Rush, he's playing well. I mean, he's playing well with the talent that he has, right? You know what I'm saying? He's playing well with the talent he has. I can't knock him, right? Y'all know I'm a fair guy. If someone's playing bad, I'll say they're playing bad. If someone's playing good, I'll say they're playing good. Cooper Rush played well last night. Now, I'll show it to you guys where it's really one read, right? So what do I mean by one read? So on that seam route that he hit to Jalen Tolbert, if you watch the film on it, it's like I glimpsed at it this morning, like his helmet doesn't turn. Like he made it as, like think like Madden. Remember when Madden had the little Madden vision cone? Cooper Rush had his vision cone on Jalen Tolbert, and it did not move to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm going to throw this route, rain, sleet, regardless. I'm going there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the gift and the curse because Dak isn't that. Dak will look at that, come up off of it, maybe go to CD, maybe go to, I don't know, Brandon Cooks, and then come back to Tolbert. He doesn't stare down his read. You see what I'm saying? So versus some defense can get away with that. Some corners and some defenses you can't, right? But I'm not going to sit here and act like Cooper Rush played bad last night, right? I don't do the lazy narrative thing where it's just like, I'm anti-Cooper Rush, so I'm going to hate on Cooper Rush regardless. No, I am Dallas Cowboys. I want to find ways to win games, like the real games. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I want to find ways to win games. I want to find solutions. So if Cooper Rush proves and Burgess has a true backup quarterback, and I feel like we could go to Philly or he can be a Nick Foles where we can win around him, then shit, keep Cooper Rush, bro. You know, I have no dogs in the fight. My dogs is the Dallas Cowboys getting a Super Bowl so I can retire from this content and ride off into the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, man. If Cooper Rush does it, whether Dak does it, I don't give a damn. Get the job done. Let's see here. Rico averaging 1.1 yard per carry throwing was pretty much the only option they had last night. Yeah, see, so going back to what I was saying about Cooper Rush, right? All this, right? Think about that. If Zeke played how Rico played last night, you see what I'm saying? But Rico didn't play well last night. But again, that was versus a very talented Tampa Bay front. You know what I'm saying? And Tampa Bay, traditionally, every time we play them, we don't really run on them like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like, okay, Rico, you have the opportunity to redeem yourself because next week you go against Philly's front. You know what I'm saying? So let's see who you really are when we need you in those big moments. Big moments. Big moments. I know we've always had Carpe Diem and Rooted. Next year should be big moments. Who are you in the big moments? You play for the Dallas Cowboys, right? Big lights, bright stars, right? Big moments. Players play in big moments. What the hell's going on with Trey Lance? Trey Lance is the dub, bro. Like, that whole idea, I've given up on that. Trey Lance is done in Dallas. You know, it just is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't going to him. Yeah, they are extremely hard to run on. Like, they don't let you run on them. I mean, they got Vita Vea for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just run on the Tampa Bay Bucs like that. You know what I'm saying? But you still need guys at moments like that. They can make moments happen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, they can make moments happen. They can create, right? Just like in basketball. Sometimes there's guys where there's not a play or the defense is playing good defense on you, but they can still knock down a shot. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with running back. Guys can go out there and just knock down shots. Big moments. Weird to trade for him so long ago, then not even put him on. Yeah, I agree, bro. I've given up on the whole Trey Lance thing. I don't know. Just, you know, and guess what? Fun fact of the day. We saw a running back and Bucky Irving last night. Guess what pick he went? Trey Lance pick after Trey Lance. You know what I'm saying? That was Bucky Irving right there. Trey Lance was Bucky Irving. We could have had Rico and Bucky Irving. And I would have been cool with that. I would have been hella cool with that. Yeah, Lou. I would have been hella cool with that. But no. We say, you know what? We burnt a 4th round pick. Passed on Bucky Irving. We don't need him. We got Deuce Vaughn, who's inactive. You know? It's those things. It's those things that really add up. We're talking O-line. Not yet, Lou, but I'm just O-lined it out in the 1st round, y'all. So we'll see. But we're going to get to the draft film. But I really want to get into the nuts and bolts of this Dak offense and Cooper Rush offense, like what's really going on. It might make me some time. I want to look at the time of throws. I want to look at the pre-snap, the adjustments. And I want to really create that visually for y'all. So that way we can make a conscious decision. You know, but here's what I said, like I said earlier. I hated that whenever I want to express my ideas or express my thoughts, I got multiple people attacking me. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not letting that shit slide no more. I'm not. Man, it completely doesn't even measure to mine. Just say whatever so freely, and they just jump out the window and blindly follow it. But if I say, man, this offense looks so different under Rush than it does in Dak, why is that? Oh, Tuck, you're engagement part of it. Listen, y'all, I posted my numbers on Twitter the other day. It's all public. 224 million views this year, right? 224 million, which is a good number, right? Guess what my last check was from Twitter 2 days ago? It was $19. I made $19. $19 off of Twitter. Now, I know that a lot of you guys might not know me, but do I look like I could use 19 fucking dollars? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think I would crash out, put my credibility on the line for $19? 19 please. No, right? Idea to your attention. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, but it's I'm seeing something with my football. Now, everyone loves Jay Tuck when it comes to draft film. Everyone loves Jay Tuck when it comes to breakdowns. But if I'm using my eyes and it's seeing something found, I'm a Dak hater now. I go from being the lover to now I'm a Dak hater. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't win for losing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Anybody can sit back and see, yo, this offense looks different. Why is it looking so different now? I even asked Kurt Warner that question, I think it was like a month ago. And when he was like, I was just like, huh. And I wasn't even asking about just compared to the Cowboys. I was just saying across the league. Yeah. I got $19. $19. More down the field, more run dominant, 12 personnel. The ball is coming out a whole lot quicker. Right? Offensive line is not pass setting for multiple five. This is Lou. This is not, I'm gonna let Lou cook. Lou can see it. Scheme, we're doing all that. So why are we doing it now? That's my question. It's like, okay, why did it take to do more down the field throws? Why did it take doing more run dominant? Why did it take doing more 12 personnel? Why does it take doing quick throws now? What did it take for being more gap run scheme? Why did it take it now before Dak to tear his hamstring off the bone for us to make that adjustment? Less responsibility pre-snap for Cooper Rush. Right? So what is it? So what I'm trying to figure out is what we're seeing right now, is that who Mike McCarthy really wants to be? And is he adjusting for the sake of Dak Prescott? That's the conversation that needs to be had. You see what I'm saying? Like, is this gap scheme, quick throw in, just find the flat, get the run game involved, 12 personnel, 2 tight end sets. Is that who Mike McCarthy, is that who you really are, bro? And you're compromising for the sake of Dak Prescott? Like, those are the conversations. Now, if I was in-house and sitting at the podium, I personally would ask Mike McCarthy those types of questions, right? But I know the people that's in-house, no knock to them, they're not, right? So I have to ask it to y'all on Twitter and then go research it my damn self and find out. Just like, so everyone loved the Kellen Moore no identity offense. That was the same curiosity. That was me sitting back watching the Cowboys game and realized, all right, bro, I know we're supposed to be a West Coast team. Offense to me. They don't like the West Coast offense to me. So where are these principles really coming from? Mike McCarthy has said numerous times he doesn't like option routes. So why is there so many different option routes in our offense? What's really going on? Journalism, curiosity, find out the why. That's all I'm doing. I'm not hating on Dak. I'm not a Dak hater. I'm not saying that Cooper Rush is better than Dak and we shouldn't have signed him. Yeah, there's going to be little mice that gravitate towards that. People who are shallow and don't know ball, right? They're going to gravitate towards that. But people like Lou, people like Big Game James, people like DMV, people like Rome, people like Law, people like the people who really locked in the game. It's mountains of F trying to figure out why. Trevor Miller, the Lions are the best, right? Look at this, right? When you look at Jared Goff, he's not doing a bunch of conducting at the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing that at the line of scrimmage. So it's like, all right, are we asking our quarterback to do way too much in our offense? That's the question. That's the video. That's the headline, right? Now, we have to peel back that onion to find out what's really going on, right? So now we have to peel back that onion. You know what I'm saying? We got to peel back that onion. We got to peel back that onion. Hey, I tell y'all, man, I put a ratchet on my sis Sadiqa. She plays no games. Smoke them all. Chalk them out. We'll chalk y'all out, man. We don't do the cowgirls suck and the cowgirls and Dak haters and Dak defenders. What did Drake say? This is a gated community. Please stay for our property, bro. We don't allow everyone to just come in. We don't need everybody. If I wanted to make content for everybody, I would make some ESPN type clickbaity stuff and just put it out there to get the views up with the subscribers. We don't want everybody. Learn ball and have conversations with context. This might not be the home for you, right? Talking about my church yesterday, my pastor might say, this might not be the church for you. We'll be more than happy to help you find one, right? This ain't the church for you. If you want to come here, Dak sucks. Dak sucks. The cowgirl's lost. The cowgirl, we ain't doing that here. Yeah, so, yep, we going to get him up out of here too. What's Priyanka Chucky? Bang, got him. Sniper gang. Got him up out of here. Hopefully that the Joneses will learn a lot after the season and get away and allow Mike McCarthy to coach our boys. That is the best ending to this conversation, man. The reason why there's a lot of trolls in the morning because I'm just streaming on my phone. But when I go in my studio, I can set an automatic filter on my studio computer where trolls can't come in because it's the algorithm knock them out automatically. You got to follow them for a certain amount of time. You have to do this. You have to have a profile. You have to have all these things before you can even comment. The trolls are excited to kind of come in, but we don't get them out of here. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, that's the thing. What will be the lesson learned at the end of this season, right? And I think that's how we wrap it up. I think that's the question that hopefully someone in our media team asks the Joneses. I hope someone asks Mike McCarthy. And I hope that someone asks the players, what was the lesson learned this year? Because I don't want to hear, oh, we were just fine. I don't want to hear we're good. We're a good team. We're perfectly fine. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, yo, I need to do a better job being a GM. Hey, I need to do a better job motivating these guys and having them ready to play from week 1 to week 17, right? I need to do a better job as a player locking in and giving better effort every play and playing every play that's my last. I need to hear those types of things. I don't want to hear, if I hear y'all, we're fine, we're good, we're all right, then we're probably gonna, I don't know, man. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. I hope everyone has a blessed morning, blessed Monday. If you're traveling for the holidays, please be safe. Enjoy this time with your family, man. Have a good holiday. And I really want you guys to kind of just relax, enjoy it with your family, appreciate what you have, the real reason of the season, man, and, start focusing on yourself, I started doing, I told you guys, it's I never really sit down and reflect the things I've accomplished. So yesterday I made a video, which I'll post, end of year, right, of all the things I accomplished and I'm thankful of. And it was yo, Tuck, bro, you've accomplished a lot this year, bro. There was so much stuff I even forgot that I did. All those fights that I covered. I forgot about that stuff. Covering the Messi when he came here to Kansas City, the Messi game. I forgot I did some of those things. You know what I'm saying? So it's some of those things I'm really thankful for. And, just moving forward, it's just really focused on how far I've come, but also where I'm headed. And hopefully everyone pushes for a process. 2025, we're going to do a lot of big things with this channel. We're going to do a lot of big things in general. And I'm taking you guys along the ride, man. And I want you guys to push for whatever goals you guys have in life, man. Whatever that is, man. Whatever it is, lock in. Yeah, give God all the glory. Let's go. Let's go be incredible, man. Like, you can do anything you want to do. I know that sounds cliche, right? You can do anything you put your mind to. And that's my motivation, is to show my kids, man. I posted on Twitter the other day, but it's like to have my kids out there being proud of me that their dad's in New York and their dad's at the Fanatics office and their dad's with Dez Bryant. Their dad is doing that. Showing them, you know what I'm saying? Showing them that you can do whatever you want to. My kids, my 3 kids, were my very first 3 subscribers on this channel. My very first 3. They was in the chat like y'all are. Dad, you're good. I can hear you. You know what I'm saying? They were my first 3 subscribers. Now look what we built. You know what I'm saying? Now look what we built, right? So for everybody, it's not easy. There's sacrifices that goes into it, but you can make it happen. You can dictate the life that you want and go after it and make it happen. It's on you, right? It's on you. I can't ask for the Cowboys players to lock in and focus on winning the Super Bowl, but I'm not locked in and focused on my own goals and my own self-improvement, right? That's hypocritical of me, right? So it's like, all right, Tuck, if you be all in, are you going to be all in your damn self for the stuff that you want to accomplish? Good question. And it's damn right. I want to be able to say, nah, you went all in. You did everything you could do to make your goal happen. And I want you guys to have that same message. I saw a question earlier. Hold on. I'm going to jump off of this. Where are we at? Oh, shit. Actually, pause it. It's all good. So to the chat, man. This is how do you wake up early in the morning and the first thing you do is hate and troll? Because those people are focused on the wrong things. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a mindset, right? Remember that post, like, you know, great people, great mindsets focus on ideas, you know, versus shallow mindsets focus on other people, right? All you want to do, you wake up, it's 7 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock, wherever you're at, right? Might even be 5, you're on the West Coast or whatever. And you want to troll, you want to hate, you want to focus on other people. You know, and sometimes like people think that I'm harsh, but it's like, I don't have the time to hate and discuss other people. You see what I'm saying? Like even with the Travis Hunter thing, right? You know, you pause, those steps don't count. Hell no, bro. Those steps count, bro. Those steps hella count. But even like with the Travis Hunter stuff, it's just like, man, like it's a kid and a young girl. You know, I understand it because I have, you know, teenagers, you know what I'm saying, kids as well. Like they're going to make dumb decisions. It's not my place to intervene and try to tear down this girl and this guy's relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what do I get from that? What do I get from that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you getting from that? There's other things to focus on. Right now, my focus should be getting off this live stream, locking in on my goals, providing y'all more incredible content, you know, doing the things I need to do to provide for my family. That's it. I can't sit there and focus on what Josh got going on and what Josh is doing right and what Josh is doing wrong. Like that has no control. Now, if Josh comes to me asking for advice, I can always guide him, but I'm not going to sit there and hate him from a distance, right? I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, the capacity. And I think in 2025, y'all, we got to get back to focusing on things that are important, right? Focusing on things that are important and to us, right? Whatever that might be, whether it's your health, whether it's your family, whether it's your, you know, whatever, your finances, whether it's your spirituality, like I spoke about yesterday, like get back to focusing on those things that are important. All this hating and gossiping and gossiping and business. I ain't got time for it. Maybe it's the old man. Y'all see the gray is starting to poke out a little bit in the beard. Maybe it's the old man in me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the old man in me. I'm just tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of it. I look up and I see people arguing and fighting over the same damn thing. Every morning. Every morning. The same people that's arguing with me about not drafting a running back, how drafting a running back is a dumb idea in the first round. They've been arguing that same shit for almost 5 years. For 5 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's for 5 years. It's like, you know what? It's time for new challenges, new goals, new opportunities for all of us. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to really lock in on whatever. It's okay to say, you know what? Not today. Trolling is cool. Back and forth is cool. Not today. You know what I'm saying? Not today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that today, right? And I realize when I'm away from it, how much more productive I am. When the days where I just like take social media off my phone, I put my phone down and say, you know what, I'm not fooling with it today. I'm productive. I'm cutting videos. I'm learning. I'm reading. I'm studying. I'm putting that energy that I could be wasting arguing with Jamal over something, right? I'm putting that energy versus something positive. Me going back and forth with Sadiqa over Dak, right? Me and Sadiqa could bang heads. Sorry, sis. We could bang heads for 8 hours about Dak this, or Rico versus Zeke. We can do this for 9 hours. Matter of fact, let's make it 15 hours. We're going back and forth, banging on Twitter about Zeke and Rico, right? At the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys are going to do whatever the Dallas Cowboys want to do. But I just wasted 15 hours doing something I have no control over when I can focus in that on doing something I have control over, which is going to my job, doing my job hard, focusing on my kids, focusing on my wife, focusing on my family, focusing on my health, focusing on my finances. 15 hours for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show y'all. We're going to go do some scheduling stuff. You don't want no problems, Sadiq. We can do some other stuff, man. But like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys this, right? I've done content for 5 years. The most fun I'm having making content is just doing this right here. It's not fancy. So for the people who are like, oh, this stream sucks. This stream, you don't know how I can cook. Y'all know I can cook. Y'all know I can produce a whole show, but I'm really having fun just doing this, doing something together with my community, and I'm enjoying this, right? Because honestly, they're going to be mad, but it's like, I don't really even need a tweet for the day because I'm really getting everything I said need to tweet out to y'all right now, and I'm doing it in a healthy way, and hopefully y'all going to go out there and maybe, start getting y'all steps in. I would love for it to be like, maybe JV, you want a morning walk and I can pipe you in and we can walk and talk together on the live stream. You know what I'm saying? We can figure something out like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know me and DMV talked about that, where he might go on a walk and I might just bring him in live and he's out walking, I'm out walking, we out here talking, man. So it's like, y'all don't need all the glitz and glamours, all the graphics, the studio. Y'all know I can do that. Y'all know I can produce with the best of them. But I just really want to come and talk to my people and start the day off in the right manner and right mindset. And let's go out there and crush it, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. Early risers. Yeah, the early risers content, man. I gotta get up. I gotta get up early, man. I gotta get up early and gotta get to it, man. I can't sleep in all day. Now, funny story, right? Because me and Des was talking about this. Des is the opposite, right? So Des is probably up right now. You know what I'm saying? But Des will stay up to like 4 and 5, and he'll sleep till like 2. You know what I'm saying? 2 p.m. Right? I'm the opposite. I can't do that, bro. Like I need to go to bed around like 10, 11. And I wake up at 4, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I told us like, yo, bro, we gonna have to find a happy medium, especially when we go to the Super Bowl, because you're gonna want to stay out all the way until 5 in the morning. But I know in the morning, you know what I'm saying, it's time to get to work, you know what I'm saying? But he want to sleep to like 2:30. I'm like, I can't do that no more. Like I feel sick doing that, man. Start the content. Walk it like I talk it podcast, man. I like that, bro. I like that. I like that idea, man. Walk it like I talk it, man. I'm going to start doing that, bro. I'm going to steal that from you, Ant. Appreciate you, bro. Like I said, man, if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, if y'all ever out and about or want to jump in, I think there's a way I can add y'all to these live streams. I'll have to figure it out, look into it, man. It's like, Amp, if you're up in the morning, I can pipe you in. You can jump on. We can kind of talk and walk and do it together, man, as a family, man. So I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the content. Subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell. We got draft content coming. But I also want to really take a look at this Cowboys offense and find out what is really going on under Cooper Rush, man. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. Yes, Dez still caught it. And y'all have a good one. Peace.